Why are people with sciatica switching to the Dainly belt? If you or your loved ones are experiencing the agony of sciatica or lower back pain, difficulty standing up, driving, let alone walking, difficulty even sleeping, or inability to be intimate with your partner, keep watching this video, because over the next few minutes, I'll share with you what is now considered to be the root cause of your stabbing sciatica. I'm also going to reveal why surgery may not be the solution, and why you should try to avoid it. You see, sciatica is most often caused by a herniated or slipped disc. That's when a disc moves out of place and puts pressure on the sciatic nerve and the nerve root. This causes unbearable pain, and sometimes even numbness that can radiate from the lower back down to the buttocks, hips, and legs. Simple everyday activities like driving, getting up and down stairs, getting up and out of a chair, and sleeping become incredibly uncomfortable. But it's not just physical discomfort. Sciatica takes away your freedom, your independence, and your ability to do the things you love. Your life can quickly turn into a nightmare. The constant stabbing sciatica pain traps you in your own body, unable to enjoy your best years. And the worst part is the feeling that life is passing you by, affecting you and your loved ones. However, the unavoidable problem with sciatica is that it gets worse as you age. If left untreated, this may lead to critical conditions, like losing independence, being confined to a wheelchair, or crutches. The worst part? You need movement to stimulate blood circulation in your lower back, which aids in healing, reduces inflammation, and ultimately eliminates pain. But we all know that when you have sciatica, the last thing you want to do is move and put strain on your hurting back and legs. That's the bad news. Now the good news is it's totally reversible. You might be surprised that what's causing your sciatica pain is a hidden problem that no one in the industry wants to talk about. You see, now you know why your sciatica can't be fixed with creams, painkillers, massages, or injections. Heck, even the knives and needles of a top surgeon wouldn't help. That's because any solution is ultimately doomed to fail, unless it stimulates the blood flow in your lower back, while at the same time decompressing your spinal discs. You see, the cartilage between our spinal discs plays a crucial role in cushioning and supporting the vertebrae in our spine. It acts as a shock absorber, absorbing impact and providing flexibility to our spine. But that's only half of the story. Here comes the kicker. The spinal discs don't act alone. They are supported by the deep stabilizing muscles in our lower back. These muscles are located deep within the back and abdomen, and their main function is to provide stability and control to the spine during movement. Now, because of our modern sedentary lifestyle, where we spend hours on end sitting slouched in our office chairs, those deep stabilizing muscles weaken and become inactive, which means they can't support and control your spine. Now, all of the pressure that should be distributed between your discs and muscles is handled by your discs alone. So, without proper support, your discs get more and more compressed day by day, until at one point, the soft inner core of one of your spinal discs pushes through the outer layer, putting pressure on the sciatic nerve and the nerve root. This is what we call a herniated disc, and this is the root cause of your sciatica, lower back pain, hip, thigh, and calf pain. On the other hand, if we can find a way to reactivate the deep stabilizing muscles from our lower back and decompress our spinal discs, we can reverse the symptoms of the pain. Now, if that sounds a bit confusing, I'm sorry, but don't worry. Just think of it like this. Imagine you have a garden hose that supplies water to your plants. Now picture yourself pinching the hose at a particular point. As a result, the water flow is restricted and pressure builds up. Now just replace the hose with the sciatic nerve and the hand pinching it with a herniated disc. Just like the pinched hose affects the water flow, the pressure on the sciatic nerve can lead to pain, numbness, or tingling sensations along its pathway. So, if we were to come up with something to stop that hand, herniated disc, from pinching the hose nerve, then the pressure could be back to normal. So if you want a healthy, flexible, and stable back that will allow you to get back to all the things you love, you need to rapidly reactivate the deep stabilizing muscles from your lower back and decompress your spinal discs. This will relieve the pressure from your sciatic nerve, giving it the opportunity to restore and heal itself naturally. This provides both instant and long-term relief from that sharp, stinging sciatica pain, making you feel decades younger and much more energetic. Now you're wondering, who is this guy telling me all about my sciatica pain? Because I know, I'd be skeptical too if I went to my doctor and he said, "You have sciatica, there's nothing that can be done. Try this Tylenol, try this ibuprofen, try this aspirin." If that doesn't work, swing back in 6 weeks, 8 weeks, and we'll increase the dose, right? And then all of that doesn't work, and you go have surgery, right? The creme de la creme of Western medicine. So I would be skeptical too if I was sitting in this chair like you are. In fact, this is the most frequently asked question. Well, this sounds really good. How come my doc doesn't know about this? And it's actually really simple. But first, hi, my name is Adam from Dainly, where we focus on treating sciatica and lower back pain. So we had already digested the latest medical journals, scientific studies, and trends showing that the severity of sciatica pain experienced by people over the age of 30 is often underestimated. Here's why you couldn't fix your sciatica pain until now. First of all, your primary doctor is considered a generalist. There's nothing wrong with that, but they're going to treat any and all human conditions. Anything from AIDS all the way to the Zika virus, from A to Z. They're going to treat COVID, a broken bone. A lot of the time they'll refer out, but they'll treat any of these things, including sciatica and lower back pain. Now, when you're a generalist treating 10,000 different conditions, there's no way you could get good at any one of those, right? But a specialist can. A specialist, like a neurologist, doesn't focus on all things that a human could have. They only focus on problems related to the nervous system. And sciatica is a problem related to the nervous system. Now, a neurologist might treat 500 different things, and that's much more concise. They can get a lot better because there's fewer things to focus on. But there should be one other right here, and that's us. You have to understand, we're more specialized than even a neurologist because we're a team that only focuses on treating one specific condition, and that's sciatica. So all of our energy, all of our focus, all of the research, all of the seminars, everything is only going to be about sciatica. We're not telling you that to try to impress you, but rather to impress upon you that this is all we do. So when we travel across the world and look for the latest and the greatest, all we focus on is anything related to sciatica and lower back pain. But there's another problem. You see, medical students are going to receive only about 20 hours of pain management education spread out over their 4 years of schooling. They don't receive education on anything alternative, anything outside of the usual medicine, right? Pharmacology and surgery, that's what they study. There is nothing wrong with that. We do need drugs, we need surgery, no doubt at all. I've had surgery, I've had drugs from time to time as well. But if that's what all you focus on, whatever the pharmaceutical companies are telling you, or what the insurance says that you can do, and that's all you do, you don't have time to go outside and start studying everything. Docs are busy, right? They don't get any education on this stuff. So doctors are really going to practice what they're trained to do. All they're focusing on is giving drugs to treat your symptoms. Doctors aren't really practicing medicine or healthcare anymore. They're really practicing whatever the insurance will let them do, right? We know you've run into that. My insurance won't allow that. Wow. Whatever happened to the doctor deciding what's best for the patient? It's not like that anymore. It's managed care. Or some people say mangled care, right? Doctor recommends something, you go get it approved by your insurance, or your insurance won't cover that. You can only come in every 3 months, or whatever this nonsense is. You got non-medics doing medical care. But anyway, let me get off my soapbox. You see, since the pandemic at Dainly, we've studied over 1,100 patients suffering from sciatica. Some of them couldn't even walk anymore. Well, what we found was shocking. So we've taken all of that specific information and asked ourselves the question, if sciatica occurs because of a herniated disc, and a herniated disc happens because of our deep stabilizing muscles becoming inactive, what happens if we rapidly stimulate nutrient-rich blood flow to those massively overstrained muscles? Can we reactivate those muscles and force them to return to their natural position? And the answer was yes. There's clear evidence that increased blood circulation in the lower back and hip area helps decompress the discs and relieve sciatica pain. At that point, we knew we were onto something. So the next logical question was, well, how do we stimulate the blood flow in the lower back and hip area? According to our data research, and after a lot of conversations with other industry specialists, we came to a conclusion. There are 3 technologies that are clinically proven to target the root cause of your sciatica and eliminate the pain. However, there's a catch. All 3 of them must be used simultaneously in combination. First on the list is targeted medical compression. It boosts nutrient-rich blood flow to the massively overstrained muscles deep in your lower back. Better blood circulation results in muscle recovery and healing. Acupressure has been with us for thousands of years. How obvious, right? Nothing can beat the basics. The trick again is to apply pressure on the lower back in the right areas in order to pressure the right points right below your L5-S1 disc. So when done right, the acupressure technology reactivates your deep stabilizing muscles and forces them to return to their natural position so they can start supporting your spine. Your sciatica pain is replaced with a feeling of bliss and relief. Finally, the double compression zone technology. It acts like an external ligament, putting your joints in place and providing extra support and stability to your spine. It's like offering your body a temporary break so it can reverse all the damage that was caused by years of sitting with a wrong posture or lifting heavy weights. At that point, we knew that if we want to develop a solution that targets the root cause of sciatica, it must have all of these 3 technologies. So we went ahead and developed several prototypes. Months passed by and we had nothing to show for our work. Our budget was deep in the red. I'm not gonna lie, there were times when we thought about giving up. But there was just this little voice that didn't allow us to stop. We knew if there was anyone experienced, qualified, and connected enough to overcome these challenges, it had to be our team. And we knew that this was our most significant chance to help thousands of people struggling with sciatica and ease their suffering. So we leveraged all of our contacts, made a short list of the most trusted suppliers of these technologies, and after another 3 months of 12 to 14-hour workdays, we did it. We finally developed a solution that targets the root cause of your sciatica and reverses the symptoms. It's called the Dainly belt, and it got FDA approved by the end of 2022. You see, unlike other products that only provide temporary relief from sciatica pain, this revolutionary device uses a unique combination of the 3 most effective treatments for sciatica: targeted medical compression, acupressure, and the patented double compression zone technology. The targeted medical compression boosts nutrient-rich blood flow to the massively overstrained muscles deep in your lower back. Better blood circulation results in muscle recovery and healing. The acupressure technology applies pressure below your L5-S1 disc. This reactivates your deep stabilizing muscles and forces them to return to their natural position so they can start supporting your spine. Your sciatica pain is replaced with a feeling of bliss and relief. Because of the patented double compression zone technology, the Dainly belt acts as an external ligament. putting your joints in place and providing extra support and stability to your spine. It's like offering your body a temporary break so it can reverse all the damage that was caused by years of sitting with the wrong posture or lifting heavy weights. Your sciatica pain is replaced with a feeling of bliss and relief. So you can get back to squatting, jumping, getting up and down stairs, and driving completely free of sciatica. Not to mention the real benefits of getting back to living your best life happy and fulfilled. This means that within a few weeks, your sciatica nerve can repair and heal itself, eliminating the pain and stiffness associated with sciatica, allowing you to get back to the things you love again, without the constant stabbing sciatica pain trapping you in your own body. Pain and worry-free, feeling years younger, waking up every day knowing that the constant limping is a thing of the past. This breakthrough belt can reverse sciatica and give you the best years of your life back. But that's not all. The Dainly belt also helps improve blood circulation and reduce inflammation, which significantly improves your overall body's flexibility and health. Within just 1 or 2 weeks of use, you'll feel significantly more energetic, and the pain will be gone. The best part? It's so simple to use. You just wear it for 2 hours a day over a period of 2 weeks, and that's it. That's all you need to do in order to experience the blissful pain relief you want and deserve. Now I'd like you to imagine waking up in the morning and experiencing that feeling of nothing. Why? Because sciatica is best when it's gone. No flare-ups, no crutches, no anxiety, no limitations, just freedom. Allowing you to sleep well at night without any shooting pain that would keep you up. Knowing that when you wake up, there's no pain that would stop you from just jumping out of bed full of energy. Imagine finally regaining control over your life and body again, doing all the things you love with your loved ones. That feeling is priceless. And that's the kind of results we want you to experience. But don't take my word for it. Hear from Rick, who was just days away from surgery when he found out about the Dainly belt.
My wife saw an ad for the Dainly belt, and she wanted to avoid my sciatica surgery at all costs. So, after doing a little bit of research and seeing all the positive reviews, we decided to give it a try. Now take it from me. This thing literally saved my life. After using it for just 1 week, I canceled my surgery and continue using this belt to this day. The Dainly belt turned the clock back on my sciatica. Literally gave me my life back. Now, I can enjoy the things I used to love, like long walks, cycling, and jogging with my wife. Thank you, Dainly. This is exactly what I needed.
Here's Kristen, who loves to do yoga and enjoys family activities whenever she can.
Before I found the Dainly belt, I was trapped in a never-ending cycle of pain and disappointment. I couldn't jog, dance, or even go on walks with my husband and our dog. I felt isolated, and I could see my relationship suffering. The day my doctor told me that the only solution for my sciatica was surgery, I broke down in tears. I was at my wit's end. But I'm a pretty tough cookie, so I decided to take matters into my own hands and started doing my own research. So I started by calling every single doctor and physical therapist that I could find in my area. So about 36 phone calls and appointments later, I stumbled upon a video from Dr. Steven and his new invention, the FDA cleared Dainly belt. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, after all the failed solutions that I had tried, I was skeptical. Could this actually be the answer to all my phone calls and appointments? Well, I saw Dr. Steven offers this 60-day results or full refund guarantee. So to make sure, I emailed their customer support, and Tina from their customer service confirmed that this refund guarantee was real. So I decided, what have I got to lose? I'm gonna give it a try. And I impulsively ordered 2 because there was a special discount on the second one. I mean, why not? So let me tell you, this belt is a miracle worker. I mean, within just a few days of wearing it, I started noticing a difference. The pain was subsiding, and I could feel the strength returning to my body. It was like a miracle. And the best part, this isn't just a quick fix, but it's an actual long-term solution. Because after just 2 weeks, my sciatica is gone, even when I don't wear the belt. And all it took was wearing the belt for 2 hours a day. When you wear it, you can almost feel how your blood circulation improves, and your weak and damaged muscles start to heal. You must feel it to believe it. After just 14 days, I feel like a different person. I'm walking around with no pain. My sciatica and lower back pain are gone. Some of my friends even ask me where I got it. I can tell you that if it wasn't for the Dainly belt, my sciatica would be unbearable. I can't thank Dr. Stephen and Dainly enough for developing this amazing product. The Dainly belt transformed my life, and I'm happy to report that I no longer need surgery, and I've lost weight because I can now move around without that pain slowing me down. I'm just so happy now. I mean, just look at me. I can live my life to the fullest without constant agonizing pain. The Dainly belt has given me a new lease on life, and I couldn't be more grateful.
Our customers have seen impressive results with the Dainly belt. Now, we can't speak for everyone, but being one of those rare people who only looks better as time goes on and living without pain, limping, fear, and other limitations is worth paying a pretty penny for. Just think about that for a second. How much is never having to suffer from sciatica worth? How much is cherishing every moment of life that little bit more worth? How much is it worth to never worry or wonder whether your friends and family are quietly worried in private? Well, don't worry. All of this can be experienced for nowhere near what many consider a fair and reasonable price. This is about something other than money for us. This is about knowing what it's like to have a healthy back and confidence stolen away many years too early. This is about living through the pain, frustration, and hopelessness of watching how sciatica is stealing away from you the best moments of your life. We know what it's like to feel that nothing can be done, and we don't want anyone to needlessly carry their painful baggage any longer than they need to. All we care about is getting it into as many people's hands as possible, as we know their lives can drastically improve. We won't add a massive markup to this product as most in the health industry do. The last thing we want is for the price to stand in the way. So, even though we may be forced to increase the price in the upcoming days to cover the eye-watering amount that's already been invested in creating this breakthrough device, right now there are 500 Dainly belts set aside at a hugely discounted rate to thank viewers for spending their precious time with me today. Yet before making an order, know that thousands of people achieve stunning results using this consistently. Unfortunately, we can only guarantee the special pricing on these 500 belts, which will likely sell out in the next few hours. We're selling these belts faster than anyone thought, and this is the only time we can offer them close to this cost price. So, stocking up is the smart option. Sadly, the Dainly belt will never cost less than this again, and it's only available here as we don't want middlemen and stores hiking up the price even more. This is a one-time order. There are no automatic rebills or hidden charges down the road. So after you click the button below, provided there's no out-of-stock sign, please pick up your size, click the Add to Cart button, and safely check out with our secure system. Because we're so confident that everyone will see results and that the Dainly belt is a life-changing product, we're offering a 60-day results or refund guarantee. You see, we don't just promise you the results, we're personally guaranteeing them. You have a full 2 months to give this a try. And if you feel like there are better sciatica pain relief products to ever land on your doorstep, or if you're not happy for any reason whatsoever, then we'll return you every penny spent. No questions asked. There's no need to even give us a reason. And here at Dainly, our team is so easy to access, there'll be no hassle. The only risk is the possibility of pain and regret, because sciatica doesn't go away by itself. There are 2 months to test drive this fantastic belt and feel the incredible impact it'll have on your daily life firsthand. See what it does to your back and then decide. It's time to get your Dainly belt today. and experience everything I've discussed today, risk-free. And although most don't realize it, the decision they make right now determines the trajectory of their life. And there are two very different realities. The first choice is ignoring this and doing nothing to finally fix the one problem that may be causing the aging clock in your back to accelerate faster and faster. Your back will continue to work against you like a thief in the night, stealing every bit of youth and vitality you once had. Now you're a shell of your former self, and the life you wanted to live has passed you by. We want something else for everyone, and thankfully there's another reality, one that has been chosen by many people before, and one you can choose too right now. It's a reality where even the most profound signs of an aging back can begin to be significantly reduced day by day. A reality in which sciatica and lower back pain are no longer a burden. A reality where there's no contest between friends as to who feels the best for their age, as there is a clear winner. It's the best reality where we can live life to the fullest, without feeling pain every time we take a step, every time we stand up, or just move around the house. The opportunity to live like this may not be here for long, so it's time to do the smart thing and make the right decision. Click the button below and get your Dainly belt today. Please take advantage of the 60-day results, or it's free, and start living the fun, fulfilling life that only those free of sciatica pain can enjoy.